First we had deep, now we got deep. This is great. So now for our final presenter tonight, somebody who has been instrumental in every single PechaKucha I've been involved with here in San Francisco. And she happens to be my wife. She's a wonderful human being, and she's just going to let you on a little slice. Just her title up here should give you a little bit of clue what she's all about. And I'm very, very happy to welcome her, the love of my life, to the stage. Please give me a very warm welcome for Yuko.
Om Shanti Shanti Om. Good evening, everybody. My name is Yuko, and I need to speed it up a little bit because, I think time is what? I think my time is up. So that's Kalu, the white camel, and I was riding on Balu, the black camel. Anyways, a few years ago, with my father, I went on a safari in India to see wild animals in India. It's crazy, right? Well, we started off in the old Delhi train station, and my father said, it hasn't changed in 50 years. Old Delhi is still the same. And our train was late. So I'm going to deviate a little bit. I'm going to talk about some ruins and side trips that we did. Not about design, not about the great food, not about the fabulous wild animals and stuff. So we visited this town called Bangalore, the ruin. And as you can see, that's the fortress in the detail right there. Bangalore is a national heritage site. It is one of the most important archaeological sites in India, top 10 sites of India. But there are no tourists. So go there and visit. But it's in the middle of nowhere. It's between Jaipur and Delhi, 8 hours by car in Delhi. So you can see those are the shop stalls. That's the path up to the gate and the palace. So there's a legend that goes with this ruined city because it was abandoned overnight. And one of the legends, well, this is the gate over here. So one of the legends, well, they think it's haunted. It's known as the Bangalore Ghost. And to give you an idea of the scale of the city, it had a double fortification. You see the gate. It had 5 entrances, 1 mosque, 2 temples. This is one of the temples which celebrates Shiva, and that's the bathing pool right there. You can see people. The locals still use the bathing pool, although the temple is no longer active. And you can tell a Hindu temple for not being active because it has no flags or any kind of decorations on the outside. But the locals still offer offerings to the lingam, the phallus object, the representation of Shiva, every day. So as you pass the gate, you go into this city. And no one really knows the story of the downfall of this. This is the other temple. This is the temple that celebrates Krishna, the Gopal. So the city itself was founded in about 1630. And the downfall of the interior in the palace, the downfall of the actual city was because of the love triangle. The court magician fell in love with the queen, and he tried to seduce her, but she didn't want to know about him. He put a curse on the city. The city became a ruin. Another version of this is that there was a guru living nearby called Balana, and he said, you can build this city next to my retreat as long as I have sunlight on my property. Well, that didn't happen. A shadow on his retreat, and so he cursed the city, and it was, again, as they say, overnight. Now the only people or living beings that are not afraid of the ghosts are these monkeys that live at the site. So we went to another place, which is called Nilkanth. Nilkanth is a temple town, a ruined temple town. There are about 80 Hindu temple towns that were circa around 6th century. There's one that's still active and it's still very important, which we will see the trouble again. But there's a frame in this temple that has flickered 3,000 years. The little butter lamp in the temple has never gone out. So that's the temple right there. And from what I understand, the Indian government is actually building a museum about this area, about the 80 Hindu temples, and there are some Jain temples also. Again, it's very far. Sariska National Park is quite close to it, but you're still looking about 10 hours from Delhi. So, as you know, Hindus cremate, and the ashes are thrown into the water, river, ocean, whatever. Well, these are ashes of highly realized priests. So this is basically a priest cemetery. So they don't go into the ashes, and so they're there. This is a Jain temple statue, one that survived. It's about 25 feet high, rose sandstone. And I have his name. His name is Sri Parashavananti. And for those of you rusty in the Jain religion, he's the 23rd Jain Tirthankara. And then you'll be able to see some detailing, which is like there's some Ganesha on the detailing around this area where this temple was, well, not temple, just his statue survived. The whole structure had fallen apart. So after a long day of dust and man-made structure, we came across a tree. After the Ganeshas. There we go. It's a weaver bird tree. So all those little things hanging are male weaver birds building a nest, hoping that one female will choose his nest. So the female flies over and she chooses the one that's most suitable for her needs. A pool, 3 bedrooms, a dishwasher maybe, but that's what it is. It's very intense. I look forward to speaking again and sharing my experience with you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, dear. And please give a very big round of applause for everybody who came up and presented tonight. Once again, you know, we put these themes out, we're not sure what we're going to get, and again, every one of your presentations tonight was terrific. We appreciate the effort and all the time and things that went into it, and hopefully some good connections were made, some inspiration was found. Follow us on Twitter, join our Facebook group. We'll keep you up to date on where we're going next. We haven't set our next destination, but we will post all that information. If you look us up on the net, and you'll find all that good stuff. And hopefully, in the future, you'll join us. Namaste to all of you. I just want to thank Michael that did a great job DJing tonight with us. Thank the staff here at the museum for helping to put this together. And thank my partner Christian for helping this all happen. And thank our sponsor Yuko, who's got Yuko's Table. She does dinners and she also does cooking instruction. She's really good at teaching Indian cooking. So if anyone's inspired to take on Indian cooking, she's right here. And we have to wrap up quick because it's closing time. So gather up, put your garbage away, and thank you. Once again, we'll see you soon.